Hello, this is Deacon Chris from St. Mary's, and I'd like to share with you a poem, a little bit longer poem than I typically share. It's called Lawns. We've had a terrible lawn, partly because I have mixed feelings about lawns. I don't want to particularly water or take care of them, use chemicals, and that's okay. But finally, it was just so bad that it was bothering me all the time. And so we thought about the ethics of it, which are serious. Many people think that lawns are an ecological disaster. There's a lot of writing about this now. Um, there's a kill your mower movement. And we thought about all that and took all that seriously, but finally decided we have a fairly big yard in back and a small yard in front, but fairly big. That what worked best for us was to go ahead and put in a lawn. That is to thatch and aerate and then put in new topsoil and overseed and so on, or have a landscaper do that. And one of the ways I tried to deal with this is by writing a poem about it. This poem called Lawns. It's not an argument for or against having lawns, although it's written in the form of an argument, kind of. A poem is not an argument. A poem is trying to describe a mood or a moment. And of course, I'm not really writing about lawns, finally. I keep saying, and lots of people keep saying, and I think our Lord is always saying, that I am with you always. All things continue in being in Him. St. Paul says in Colossians, that everything that happens to us, even lawns, even the decision, the thinking about whether to have a lawn or not, that all of that can be seen as God reaching out to us, God speaking to us. Not really about exactly what we should do, but as an invitation to engage in the mystery, to be aware of the mystery. Well, this is the poem. It's called Lawns. I love lawns. They are soft and green and continuous, uninterrupted. When you look out on a broad expanse of lawn, your heart is soothed. Your eyes linger. I know about water, but household consumption of water is only 10% of consumption overall. And though 60% of that goes to the watering of lawns, that's still a small percentage in the great scheme of things. I know about mowers, but is there no place where I can be mechanical, where I can roar, where I can breathe in the smells of gas and fresh cut grass and think of my father with his broad shoulders, his crew cut, his Toro? Some days when the wind comes from the north, I catch the sweet odor of the landfill. One day the only mountains will be mountains of styrofoam. I know that. We spring up in the morning and wither at last, and yet still I long for the wide green lawn. It covers ground. It is smooth. It has one idea. It is composed of blades. And over every blade, the Talmud says, there is an angel whispering, grow, grow.